The footage you are watching was shot by Ivan Mark on this controversial expedition. While many believe this film to be a forgery, others insist it's genuine. The creature you see before you goes by many names: Bigfoot, Sasquatch, the Abominable Snowman, and the ominous Yeti. These Yetis have been seen across the world. Records from the medieval period claim that knights did battle with these creatures. The people of Nepal even have a disembodied hand and skull cap, claimed to be from a Yeti. Some native tribes of North America insist that not only are these creatures real, but they can be right in front of you, and you cannot see them. An unnamed group of hunters in Canada have insisted that they were not only visited by one of these creatures on several occasions, but it actually stole their canned meat. In 2011, Russian farmers became concerned when wildfires forced the Yeti population into areas where they competed with bears for food. Many people have tried to prove these creatures exist. Some come up with nothing. Others come up with footage that the scientific community deems as fake. Others are never seen again.
Wallace, you scared me.
That's a funny thing for a trespasser to say.
Oh, Wally, you can't let go of the past, can you?
Well, when Dame decides it's more important to go study eagles than show up at an homework, it makes a man a little neurotic.
That's in the past. But I have some good news that might make up for it.
Carolyn, unless the next thing you have to say is, you've bought me a sports car and you're becoming a nun, we have nothing to say to each other.
Well, I can understand why you might feel that way, given your little project got pushed aside and all.
If you have a point, get to it.
Wallace, I need your help. Sit down, please.
Not without something to drink.
About 3 months ago, I was assigned to take a group of 5 interns into the wilderness of Canada. Right about in the middle. I'll save the details for later in order to save time. Basically, we're going to be tracking and studying the wolf population. Strangely, there have been few to no sightings since the 1800s.
Let's pretend for a minute that I still care about wolves. Why study an animal that's not there?
Because by all accounts, they should be there. The land is rich with herbivores, coyotes, and bears, but no wolves. There's wolves all surrounding the whole area. Basically, we have no idea why the wolf population has not claimed a part of this land.
Alright, I'm caught up with the why. I'll get to the part that involves me.
Here's where you come in. The group of 5 interns will arrive in 2 weeks, but I have a conference with the Wildlife, Game, and Natural Resources Foundation, and I'll be 2, if not 3 days late.
That sucks, but makes me feel better. You can leave now.
Wallace, these people are counting on you. They're unpaid, and most of them already bought their plane tickets.
Why don't you get one of your eagles to do it?
Wallace, will you get back here?
Yeah, I'm just getting a pretzel. I'm all out of pretzels. Alright, so you want me to babysit?
No, they're all highly trained. I just need you to take them to the point on the GPS and make sure they're alright in the winter climate. Oh, I guess it is babysitting.
Yeah, find someone else.
No time. You're the only one I can trust with this.
Not my problem.
Okay, $200 a day plus expenses.
You still know me.
Regrettably.
Care for a cookie? They're organic.
These are your 5 highly trained interns, huh?
Alright, when I call out your names, raise your hands. Jenkins.
Here.
I didn't say call out, I just said raise your damn hand. O'Brien.
Here.
Brown.
Here.
Isn't this a little unnecessary?
Extremely. Let's get going.
Took us long enough.
So, should we set up camp?
In a couple miles from now.
Yeah, how are we getting there? To drop this off, I don't see any snowmobiles or anything.
Oh God, no. You can't possibly mean you want us to walk.
Just because things aren't going your way doesn't give you permission to bitch about it. Let's get going.
Hey guys, it could be good exercise. Cardio!
Oh, come on, we're dragging all that stuff? I can't believe I'm paying for credits to do this.
have bought dogs or hired a Sherpa or something?
Ah, it's not that bad. Besides, we're in Canada, and the Sherpa people, they're from the Himalayas.
What's your name?
I'm Charlie.
Charlie. Let's go be optimistic with someone else.
How long has that car been there?
I've been dragging this heavy ass thing for an hour now. Does somebody want to switch up? I don't drag it the whole way. Hey, listen to me. Son of a bitch.
Hey, boss, what's up?
Damn shoddy GPS. Alright, is everyone alive back there?
Just friends.
Great.
Hard as hell.
Freezing.
Good, because we're here.
Hey, guys, it wasn't that bad a hike.
Yeah, except for the cold gear and distance.
Good one.
Alright. Does anybody have any sub-zero camping experience?
Ooh, Charlie does.
Good. Does anybody have any survival training? $200 a day. $200 a day.
Trish.
What?
What is that noise?
It's too late and cold for this. Please go away. You're being childish.
Did you smell that?
I can't smell anything at this temperature. Wait, it stopped. Okay, now I'm starting to think maybe it wasn't the guys.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Just looking at these tracks that go into the woods.
What?
There's these weird tracks. They're going into the woods, and then they go to our tent, and then your tent, and then back into the woods.
Are you sure they don't go from your tent back to our tent, to the woods, back to your tent?
They're... our tent?
Don't play dumb. Come on, breakfast is up.
Our tent?
Carolyn, you tricked me again, didn't you?
All right, everybody. Breakfast is ready. Come and get it.
Jesus, it's even colder than it was last night.
Good morning. How'd you sleep?
Very funny. But for your information, our portable heater sucks.
Yeah, and our tent smells like feet. What's for breakfast, Captain?
Thanks.
Gruel? Oh, please, sir. Can I have something else?
Hey, look, oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Great, now I am seeing things.
So, we should probably get started, measuring soil samples and feet of snowfall and wildlife.
Yeah, the quicker we get going, the quicker we can get out of here.
So how do we start?
Well, I think we should start with natural observation before the wildlife gets too out of place.
Well, that would be an excellent idea, except that we spent the night here, and so the animals are probably avoiding us by now.
So what do we do now?
Well, one thing we could do is get out the Sound-O-Matic wildlife recorder and see what the animals are saying to us.
I think that's in the second sled. Come on. I don't think it's in here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I bet it's in the first sled.
So, how do we get this thing to work? How's this?
Just stick it in the hole.
I can't seem to find the hole.
It's right there.
There we go.
Okay, it's going.
All right.
So do you think we should help them?
Nah, they're big boys. They can handle it.
Well, I think it's all turned on. You hear anything?
Just a happy little squirrel. Hey, listen to this.
What is that? What am I listening to?
I'm not sure. There was a noise. I don't recognize it.
What noise?
I'm not sure. It's gone.
Huh. That's weird.
Wonder what it was.
Oh. Maybe there's something out there.
Let's head back to camp.
Okay.
Blame that on Jenkins or something. God. Could be in Mexico right now, cruising chicks, but instead I chose the shorter but harder Arctic wolf trip. Oh, looks like I can puncture this land right here. Ow! What the hell?
What now?
What's wrong?
Probably nothing.
I heard screaming. Is everything all right?
Oh my God, Frank's missing!
Do we know where he went? Frank?
Frank!
Frank!
Frank! Frank! Frank! Frank! Frank! Frank! Frank! Frank!
Frank!
Oh!
Where are you? Frank!
Oh!
Frank!
Frank! Oh!
Frank!
Oh!
Frank, are you okay?
What does it look like, dude?
Just stay still or something. Guys, over here! I found him! Just keep breathing. Stay awake. Wallace, what do we do?
Well, considering I've taken like 2 medical classes before switching my major twice, I think he should be okay.
Well, that's decent news.
What happened to him?
All I know is he was bloody and beaten up.
Well, I know he suffered a couple lacerations, but mostly he looks like he fell down a cliff.
No, not yet, no.
When's the helicopter due?
Helicopter?
Yes, the helicopter. He needs medical attention. Didn't anybody call for a helicopter?
You've got to be kidding me.
What's wrong?
Jenkins or something? Could be in Mexico right now, cruising ships, but instead I chose the shorter but harder Arctic wolf trip.
Alright, since we broke the only radio we have, we're gonna have to make a long trek back into town. Sarah, help Trish with Frank. Jenkins, Brown, come with me.
All right.
Frank? Frank?
They're real.
Frank, we're gonna go back to town now.
They're real.
Frank, you're in shock. Me and Sarah are gonna get you...
They are real. We have got to get out of here.
Okay. Yes, well, you don't worry about that, okay?
Alright, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God!
Well, he's talking again. That's a good sign.
Are you okay on there?
Yeah, it is.
Well, that starts with a Y.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, maybe if we both pull a sled, it'll go faster and smoother.
You know, it's the first thing you said that didn't annoy me.
Hey, Wallace, I hope you don't mind me asking, but didn't you used to be one of the top wolf experts a couple years ago?
Yeah, seems like an eternity ago. An eternity and a half ago.
I bet.
How long before we get somewhere human?
Sorry, Princess. We've only covered about half the ground we need to, and the bus won't be ready to pick us up, so we got a while to go yet.
I'm asking because the man you're towing behind you isn't looking too good, and I think we need to stop somewhere.
Well, if I see a 7-Eleven, I'll buy us a round of coffee. Let's go.
Hey, look, there's a house up there.
I hate you, Charlie.
I can walk. I can walk.
Your right ankle is as big as a grapefruit, and your left leg looks like it's smashed between 2 cars. Just set him down over there, please.
Look at all this junk.
Alright. We have a wood stove, so that means there should be some wood stacked up somewhere.
We'll go get some wood.
I'm gonna go check this room back here. Hey guys! Look at this! It still has gas in it! And there's a generator generator back here too!
Easy there, Doc.
Sorry.
Now I see why you didn't graduate from medical school.
What do you mean by that?
Just don't take it personally, right? Just do your thing.
Look at that.
Generator works!
That's great. Now turn it off.
What? Why?
We might need it later.
Alright.
Shut up.
Be careful, don't slip.
I won't. Just get the door open.
Oh, I have to do everything.
Thanks.
Did you two have fun?
Yeah.
Found some wood.
We got wood.
Professor!
I'm not a professor anymore.
Well, I was just thinking, maybe you could use my lighter.
That might be helpful.
You know, I was reading some of your work,
And?
and I was just wondering why your research on the reintroduction of wolves in Europe in areas where rats and other prey was scrapped.
It was a lack of funds.
Ah, well, it was a pleasure having worked with you.
Thanks.
Dinner is almost ready.
Smells great.
Yeah, I feel like the taste of tin foil.
Hey, you're improving quickly.
Yeah, mostly he was pretty beat up.
So what happened to you anyway?
I don't know. No idea.
You were sad and Yeti before.
Nah, I probably got attacked by a bear or something.
What, you mean you didn't get a good look at it?
No, not really. The thing was just like all up in my shit, and I was just like, oh my god. I don't know what happened, man.
You're really worried about that thing, aren't you?
Well, I can see why. I mean, a bear attack is one thing, but a bear attack in the middle of nowhere? It must have been being territorial or something.
Yeah, those bears, they get territorial. They get very into their territory.
Bears would have clawed him up more.
So, do you think they'll be better soon? Do you think we could go back to studying wolves?
No, I don't think that's a good idea. We don't know if there's any internal trauma.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, it could be a brain injury. It could be something wrong internally. I mean, I would suggest that you guys go regroup, try to find this thing. I will stay back here and just, I don't know, just try to live my life, man. This sucks.
Oh my god, did you hear that noise?
Don't worry, we're safe inside this house. It's fine.
What the?
Don't do it!
What the hell is that thing? Oh no!
realize why I didn't want to be a doctor. I can't handle death.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out.
Where are you going?
See if I can find Jenkins and Sarah. It looks like they're not going to make it back on their own. If we're lucky, I'll be back before nightfall.
But what if there are more out there?
If there were more out there, they all would have attacked at the same time. That means they're solitary, or we encountered a rogue one. Either way, we should be safe. If you're that scared, lock the door. I know how to knock.
Oh no, I'm not finished with you yet. Where are you going? Come back here. Will you please drop the tough act?
Now look here, I already had everything taken from me once.
What? What was taken from you?
My life.
Just because things aren't going your way doesn't give you permission to bitch about it.
I'll be back.
I've been searching for the creature called Bigfoot, while the rest of the scientific community finds my efforts to be futile, and to quote one of my colleagues, something a 10-year-old who believed in the Easter Bunny would consider foolish. Besides all of that, I now have proof. For months, I have been tracking and filming these animals right up until the first snowfall. But that's when things started to get interesting. The Sasquatches have changed. Winter's upon us, and I fear the pack I've been studying has not only turned white, they've turned violent. Perhaps scarcity of food has caused them to view me as competition. Perhaps they view me as a food source, I don't know. All I know is that I'm in grave danger, and if I am unable to get beyond these woods that surround this house, I will surely die within a week. I am leaving this recorder with this tape to warn anyone else who might rest here to get out as soon as possible. I'm taking all of my other recordings as well as most of the footage I've gathered. If you are listening to this and I was not found, that means I was probably not able to get out. If you are trapped inside this house as I am now, I wish you the best of luck.
Wallace! 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 Wallace!
How many feet do they have? What was Jenkins' survival training? How did it get lost in the freaking woods? Oh, there's the wood pile.
Trish!
Trish! Trish! I expected this bonehead move from Jenkins and Sarah, but not you, Trish. What the? Trish! Trish! can see me. But I can't see them. Trish! The sun's going down. I'll never find him now. All right, when I call off your names, raise your hands. Jenkins.
Here.
No, it's a tree.
I'm Charlie!
I can't believe I'm paying for credits to do that.
Oh, man. This must be that generator. Let's see what's on these films.
I got a special present for you. Made out of lead and hatred. Ah! That's not good. Nothing like breakfast to wake a man up. Charlie, Frank, I'm sorry I couldn't get you two out of here. From the looks of things, I'm not gonna get Sarah and Jenkins out of here either. Or Trish. Charlie, I thought you should have your guitar. Frank, sorry I didn't get you in. If I'm right, there are only 5 of them out here. 5 different calls, 5 different trails. I got a plan. If it works, it'll get me out of here. And if it doesn't, it might blow up in my face.
I hate that omen. Middle of nowhere. That hurts. Middle of nowhere. Getting attacked by giant furballs. Here I am. Young boards out of a decrepit old house. Why? Because of a woman. Because you're an idiot. No. It wouldn't make any difference if it hadn't been your house. A nice warm place. Eating your government cheese. Don't worry.
It's not going to keep them out, but it might fool them. Well, gotta get piped somehow. Bingo. Booze and smoke bombs? What was this kid's survival training?
You like throwing stuff, do you? Try throwing this. Down to 4. Three to go. Dang. Looks like they got smart. Try this one here. One left. One left.
all got out okay.
I hope so too.
I was 7 years old when I first heard him scream. It scared me then, and it scares me now.
Mr. Kennedy, you say you found these tracks late Sunday. Now, was that late yesterday afternoon?
Yes, sir. Just before sundown. My wife and I went out for a ride. She's been feeling poorly lately. And we decided to stop by the bean field to see if the ground was too wet to plow. We called Willie Smith right away.
Mr. Kennedy, do you think this creature could be a Sasquatch?
Sasquatch? I don't believe I know what that is, sir.
Well, the Sasquatch was an Indian's word for a legendary giant tribe of very shy people. They live mostly in the woods up in the Pacific Northwest.
Well, I didn't see anybody. All I've seen, sir, is these tracks.
That day in the store, Willie Smith didn't believe me when I told him about a wild, hairy creature in the woods. He believes me now.
Next day, got up and looked out there and thought it kind of funny, not seeing any buzzards circling or anything. So came down here and both hogs were gone. That thing, whatever it was, must have come back, and the grass wasn't even disturbed where the hogs was. What kind of thing can pick up 200-pound hogs and walk off with them?
It just didn't look like anything I'd ever seen. I thought at first it might be some kind of a wild man. I couldn't tell with all that hair just what it was. I changed my shells and my shotgun from squirrel shot to my buckshot. More for my protection than anything else. If I'd have had my rifle, I believe I could have knocked him down easy. but I doubt if I would have. 'Cause I kept thinking, there's just a chance. Might be a man. And if I'd have shot that thing it turned out to be a man, I'd have had to live with that the rest of my life.
Although he was never sure, Fred got the impression the creature had been washing his feet in the icy water. A few months later, James Crabtree was squirrel hunting, only a short distance from the spot where Fred Crabtree had seen him.
I've spent a lot of my life in these woods, and there was something strange about that evening that I couldn't put my finger on it. It was just a feeling I had. There didn't seem to be as many birds and little small animals out as usual. In fact, they seemed mighty scarce. It stepped right out in plain sight, right out there in front of me. And it was some kind of thing that I've never come across before. Well, he stared at me for a little while, and he just slipped out of sight. I never saw him again.
Neither Fred Crabtree nor his Uncle James told anyone about their experience for years. They figured nobody would believe them. Later, they found 2-inch saplings broken down by the creature in his pain and fury. They saw crushed underbrush and bloodstains, which, in the excitement, no one thought to gather a sample of. But they did not find the creature. That's Charlie Walraven coming down the road. This road runs along the north side of the woods.
It was long about dark. I was heading into town that evening. I seen this thing come out across the road in front of my car. I just couldn't even believe what I was watching. You know, I reckon there's a lot of folks that don't believe anything till they see it for themselves. Of course, then if they like me, maybe they'd be wishing they hadn't seen what they did. You know, that thing gonna up and kill somebody one of these days, sure as the world.
We heard him lots of nights. Sometimes it sounded like he was right outside the window. It was so loud. And I had my 2 good dogs tied up right there behind the house. And they'd always get excited and scared, you know, whenever he'd come around. We heard him, but I never figured he'd attack them. It just looked to me like he grabbed my dog and ripped the hide right off his back. Now, let me tell you something. He killed the finest dog that I ever had. But I'm going to get him one of these days, and that's going to be all she wrote.
I was thinking about it today when I decided to drive out to our old home place, now run down and abandoned. Standing out in this field, it all comes rushing back, and an icy tingle starts down my spine when I recall that terrible, lonesome cry. It was so long ago that it seems incredible the creature is still out there, somewhere, right this minute. Maybe even watching me. Of course, you may not believe that, or any of this story. You may think the whole thing is a hoax, and that's your privilege. But if you're ever driving down in our country along about sundown, keep an eye on the dark woods as you cross the Sulphur River bottoms, and you may catch a glimpse of a huge, hairy creature watching you from the shadows. Yes, he's still here. And you know, I'd almost like to hear that terrible cry again, just to be reminded that there is still a bit of wilderness left, and there are still mysteries that remain unsolved, and strange, unexplained noises in the night.
Oh my God, there's smoke coming from where that house was. I hope Wallace got out, okay?